Hey guys, it's Rachel from Free Scrapbooking Ideas and Videos.com here with a tip showing you how to use tissue paper and gift wrap, how to upcycle those onto your scrapbook layouts. You can, in the past I've actually gone and purchased them, or you can just save them from old, from gift wrap and all that good stuff. It's a great way to upcycle. So let me show you some examples of things that I've done with tissue paper. This is a 12 by 12 layout, and this part right here is tissue paper, and this part is tissue paper. So I used, this is like an iridescent white, and I used that as part of the background, and then I actually created a little embellishment with it as well. So let me show you, it's just sort of a fan shape on the top and the bottom, and put an embellishment on top of that. So you can use it to create dimension, or you can use it as a background. And it gives a really nice soft feel if you use a softer pattern in your tissue paper. You can also, let me show you this example. This is a greeting card that I've done. You can also do a nice bolder look. It's still a little bit soft because of the crinkling, but you can see I've used a bold patterned tissue paper. So if you're doing cards, I'll give you a tip. You're going to want to cut your background to the size pretty much of the card itself, because once you crumple it up into a little ball and then flatten it back out, it shrinks a little bit. That's something I've learned through fun trial and error. But this card, I did that, and you can see I actually only attached it with tape underneath underneath the sentiment, but this looks like some of this glitter glue actually tacked it down, which was good. But I used just a little tube of glitter glue and just smeared a little bit on my finger and just kind of added some glitter accents. So around the edge here and then on some of the polka dots. And I've used my decal edge scissors to cut out the greeting. So that's a bolder use of tissue paper. And then here is another greeting card I did, and this is done with actual wrapping paper. So this would be a great way to, like I said, upcycle your old gift wrap. I always hate going to a birthday party and seeing all of that stuff just get thrown away. I mean, I understand it's also hard to keep everything. I'm a fly baby, so I don't keep everything, but it's just something to think about. If you see a pattern you really like, it'd be worth saving a few pieces in your scrap stash if you think you'll use it. But anyways, you can see this one was done with some old wrapping paper, and I put this one on more of a natural looking background instead of the white. And once again, you're going to want to cut it pretty much to the size of the card, because when you crumple it, it's going to shrink. So I did that. I crumpled it and smoothed it back out, and just inked around the edges and added some eyelets. So you can see it makes a really easy card and just gives it a nice little dimension more than just pattern paper. Here's a couple more examples of scrapbook layouts that I've done with tissue paper. You can see that this is the tissue paper element right here. This is pattern paper and the cardstock and everything. But once again, it just gives a nice dimension and a softness to the layout. And then I have one more. This is a baby layout. And I've also I've done the tissue paper here just as a nice little embellishment. It gives it a soft look once again. So those are just some examples. Here's the baby layout. And here is the one before that. Here, the tissue paper runs from the top to the bottom. It's just a strip. This is the one done with gift wrap. And here's the one with the bolder tissue paper. And here's the first one. It's kind of got that soft look as well. You can also create actual embellishments or elements to put on your page. So that's my scrapbooking upcycle tip for the day. You can find more of my ideas over at Free Scrapbooking Ideas and Videos.com. Thanks a lot.